Okay, so we're in Sasau. And we're looking for people amassing an army. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure this isn't much of an army
such as you takes an interest in me.
of well-trained individuals at that, especially. So
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
probably looking for
lately?
some brigands,
And what's your idea of suspicious?
as they call them. Anyone been looking for mercenaries?
Have you heard of anyone looking to hire some rough men?
Mercenaries, you mean?
Yes.
There were some fellows conspiring here in the corner twice a week, and others coming and going. They didn't look entirely respectable, but they never made any trouble.
Do you know where they meet?
Where do you think they might be meeting now?
How should I know? I'm an honest innkeeper, not a man at arms. They could be meeting at another inn. They could be meeting in the woods by the light of the moon, for all I know.
I was just asking, mate. Don't you're making it sound like you do know.
Is there any way I'll recognize them?
Unquenchable thirst. They drank like fish. They were rough-looking too, big-bearded and scruffy. Aside from that, they mostly kept to themselves.
And that's not much help. What did they do while they were waiting for someone?
They drank. And they played dice. I do remember there were always dice on the table.
These lot play too much dice. Where do people play dice
They
here?
were fond of dice, were they? And where would you find a game around here?
Right on
Anywhere
the
there's
table.
dice and usually drink. That's all you need for a game. Although it dawns on me now, I never saw Simon with those men, oddly enough. He's got a nose for drunken dice players with a coin to lose.
Simon who?
Yeah, who's
Why,
Simon?
the young miller. He runs Katzig Mill. Neighbours are always slandering him for trafficking, but who knows? Maybe he just has a knack for business.
Is that the one, like, close? The one that
What happened to
abducted the Cuman?
I don't know, they just stopped coming. And I haven't seen hide nor hair of them since.
You haven't heard anything about where they went?
How could I have? They just stopped coming, and that's that.
Alright, good to know. What is this?
You don't
thing?
know where,
And why would you want them?
but they'd be the ones to...
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too.
Okay, so this is like a... Okay. Let's ask
You
this.
don't know where I might find some more dishonourable folk,
And why would you want them? You'll set tongues wagging about you.
but they'd be the ones to know what reputable townsfolk don't.
I grant you that. Well, we don't have an executioner, just a knacker. But he's an odd fellow. Like any knacker, I suppose. And there's some strange tales about Miller Simon, too. But I'd say it's just jealousy.
What do you know
What
about...
can you tell me about the knacker?
Is that the
Decent
gravedigger?
folk don't talk about him. He deals in carcasses.
I
I was
suppose
hoping
so.
you'd tell me a bit more than that.
Why should I care about him? He lives in a house by the church, and that's all I know. And all I'll say.
Okay.
What can you tell me about Simon?
There's not much to tell. He runs Katzig Mill, and some say thieves meet there at night. But isn't there gossip about every miller? I don't think he's a sinner. But only God knows for sure.
Anything else?
You might not find him at the mill. He's a busy man, always out and about making some deal or other. And he likes to throw dice, especially when he sees a fat purse hanging on a drunken belly.
Yeah, well, the drunks probably just play
Thank
it
you for the
riskier,
help.
don't they?
Not at all. But why off so soon? Sit down for a tankard or a bite to eat.
I mean, I would have taken you up on that, but they didn't give me the option. And there's one down here. Quest marker.
Yeah.
Or is this the gravedigger's one? Is Tobias still here? That's just the bailiff. What does the bailiff do?
Greetings, good night. How may I serve
So
you?
what were you doing this whole time while Ooh. Will you get grain from here? Ask about the bandits.
I've got a few questions for you, bailiff, if you don't mind. Have you been having some trouble around here?
And what business is it of yours? Did someone complain? Who sent you here?
No one complained, though I'd be interested to know why you think they might. It was Lord Radzig who sent me.
We weren't supposed to use
He'd
his
heard
name.
word that some unsavoury characters are holed up round here.
Begging your pardon. Well, what the devil does Sir Radzig care about it? And I keep hearing the same from Sir Sebastian. And he's got no dog in this fight either.
Must be quite a few strangers here.
You have an inn and the horse trails cross here. There must be many travellers come seeking work, and not all of them honest men.
Aye, it's true. Bedlam has broken out once or twice, and restoring order was no easy matter.
Has there been anything like that lately?
No, it's been quiet here lately. Now that I think about it, I don't recall coming across anyone here like that.
Nobody looking for soldiering work, maybe as a merchant's guard?
There's always one or two like that. But if they don't get the job, they move on.
Alright. What's Sebastian got to do
Sir
with anything?
Sebastian? Who's that?
Sebastian Baron
von Berg.
He's here under monastery law to protect us against all this unrest and...
I don't trust him.
Why should he care about the
Don't
city?
like him.
That's not his jurisdiction, is it?
Quite true. I'm in charge of this city, but he keeps telling me I've got cutthroats hiding around here, and I should be more vigilant. The goal of the man.
Well, I'm thinking, you know this guy? He's like a character that you need a lot. What is it called? He's a integral character. Like he doesn't. You can't. He stays alive no matter what. I tried it. When I was helping Yahanka, when I got jailed, I went to his house. I did him in, and he just come back to life.
I heard some recruiters are meeting in Sasau. Seemed likely they get up to mischief and people might complain.
Do you think that people here complain and I don't do my job? Nothing of the sort. Old Lederman's the only one that comes complaining, but I pay no heed to him.
Who's that?
And what does this Lederman complain about?
Lederman is our local tanner. Lives by the quarry, which is where, well, some youngsters go there to wrestle.
They go there to fight and that doesn't bother you?
Why would it bother me? Much better to brawl there than in the tavern. At least in the quarry they can't damage anything but each other. And my catchballs go by there from time to time to keep an eye on things.
Okay. Anyone else?
Have you heard any talk of strangers in the town? Maybe people acting oddly?
Nothing worth mentioning. Sure, there's been some talk about the miller. Folks saying they've been seeing him doing this or that, or people visiting him at night, but he's never done anything. He's a decent enough man for a miller.
I'll try asking him if he's heard anything.
He lives on the other side of the river, by the bogs. But don't go getting your hopes up. He might not be able to help.
Okay. So we
Thank
need
you,
to
bailiff.
see the tanner, this miller, and what is it, Simon? Oh, he's the miller. Thomas, was it? It's Thomas. And talk to this guy.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Have people been asking you to
Are you the local
put
knacker?
some people in the ground?
I'm the local gravedigger. But if there aren't any burials to take care of, I'll turn me hand to knackering.
Well, then you might know a lot of things that others don't.
I'm a decent man. Not always honest, but decent.
What does that even mean?
Anything fishy going on in these parts?
There certainly is. Candles are being stolen from the church, as brazen as that. What sort of people do that?
Ah, but have you heard of anyone around here hiring adventurers and bandits?
How would I know that? Most people avoid talking to me. I don't even go to the tavern much these days.
Okay.
Thank you. I'll be
Good
going
call.
now.
Very well. Feel free to stop by any time. People shy away from me, except when there's a death, or the cesspit's full. I'll see you later.
The cesspit, you know. I didn't even know that there's so much down this way. Probably smells quite bad here. That's the tanner. But why isn't this guy the tanner? There's both of them. Okay, so why is that guy just called Tanner and this guy's the
I'm
Sasau
glad to see
Tanner?
you.
Old Leatherman.
Tanner, I've heard all's not well with you.
It's better now. I must have eaten something bad.
No, I mean you've complained about some ruffians raising hell behind
That's
your
what
house.
I'm saying.
Aye, true enough. That lot's been a thorn in my side. And when I went to tell them to take it elsewhere, they nearly beat me to a pulp.
Unlucky, mate. Where are they?
When are they there?
Nearly every evening. Every god-forsaken evening. Shouting and bellowing there till nightfall. And then they leave. Probably to get drunk.
How many?
How many of them are there?
How would I know? They make as much noise as a herd of wild boar in rutting season.
And did they all attack you?
Aye. They knocked the stuffing right out of me.
And nobody does a thing about it?
I've been to the bailiff, but he couldn't give a rat's arse. There's no commotion under his window, so what does he care?
That's quite a bailiff you've got.
A scarecrow would keep better order.
Yeah, I'll go sort
If you
them
want,
out,
I'll
lads.
take care of them.
Well, you look like you could move mountains, but there are several of them and just one of you.
Perhaps we'll be able to settle things peacefully.
Maybe. They might think twice before kicking your arse.
Yeah, I've got a sword.
Perhaps I can reason with them. It doesn't have to come to blows.
Well, break a leg, lad. Or better yet, don't. But if you manage to pull it off, you'll get your reward. Don't worry. God be with you.
Okay. The evenings behind the house. This is the house. That's behind the house. There's not much space over there, is there? Let's talk to Simon. We also had to go to Thomas, didn't we? Apparently Thomas knew what was going on. Is this Miller? I didn't even know this was I thought this was like a fishing spot. Hey, to be fair, it is a Miller. Simon!
I
This
hope I
guy's
can be of help to you.
always a dodgy guy. This guy, I don't know why they made him so dodgy all the time.
Listen, have you heard about anyone looking to recruit men around here? Or planning some kind of mischief?
No.
Come on. I know how it is with Millers. I've been friends with a few and they hear all the gossip.
So go ask them.
I doubt their ears reach all the way here.
Then it seems you're out of luck.
Surely we can come to some arrangement.
I don't much care for strangers.
So, what do I have to do to get in your good graces, Master Miller?
Well, if I heard from those Miller friends of yours that you can be relied upon, and you're not a complete dolt. Take care now.
I ain't got time for that, mate. Yeah, he wants me to do a quest. Okay. What is this icon? Quest icon, okay. Are people not out of here yet? He's not even well yet?
Shit. What's going on?
How are you doing? Feeling better yet?
Aye, much better. I'm truly grateful. A bit longer and I'll be able to run back to the woods and carry on. Well, never mind. Very kind of you to look in on me.
Truth be told, I didn't come just for your health.
What do you need?
Well, I've heard tell there's work for fearless men who enjoy a bit of silver.
Ah, I believe I can help you with that. They used to frequent the tavern, but now they meet in the church.
The church?
Aye, that's right. The church is locked at night, but if you see a light, the door will be open. Go in there and wait. Say a prayer or something, and then you'll see.
That's it? I don't need to speak to anyone?
Just doing what I told you is enough. They'll give you a good look over and see if you've got the metal. Don't you worry about that.
All right, thank you.
You took care of me, why wouldn't I help you? Tit for tat, eh? Goodbye.
How does he know all of this while sitting in the bed in the infirmary? Like they've all just been sitting there this whole time. Okay, so they meet in the church, but why are the candles being stolen?
Yeah.
Well, I don't understand. Did he say at night as well? At night when it's usually locked, it should be open with the light. I might as well try and deal with these lot around the back. It is nowhere near the evening though, so do we wait? Let's see how tired we are. We're not very tired at all. Do we have a drink? We've got no bad wine. This just gives you energy and nourishment, so you wouldn't even need to sleep. It doesn't do any damage though, so it should work. Technically. Should we go on with the band? We go to Ledechko. That usually takes up the whole day though. It would have been good for this one because we'd be awake at night. Okay, we're back at the encampment. Third mission. Kuno. I talked to Stone. Where's Stone at? That's Jan. Peter. Here's the Stone. Let's go talk to him.
Jakey sent me to you.
Something
Something
about
about
a
a
ring.
ring? Mm-hmm. I suppose you want me to get it from someone? Mm-hmm. Who has it?
Not Jakey. Probably not Kuno. Dangler.
Does Dangler have it?
I got it right.
Right. How should I get it?
Pickpocket him. I've seen him over here alone. Where did he go? Oh, there he is. Nicely done. I probably shouldn't be getting involved in this, but here's what it is.
I got the ring from Dangler. Yeah, well, I suppose there's not much more either of us can say about it.
Is he paying me
thanks
for
to you
it?
too.
He best have paid me for it. Hey lads, I was just messing around. Oh, you gave me a bull? Let's see who will want it next. Let's have a talk. The Bearman brothers love to drink. Jakey loves to sleep, apparently. He was right here last time I saw him. I guess we will potentially just wait. No? Where are the I assume they're twins, maybe. Or they're just brothers? Yeah, I don't see them. Let's just start the mission, lads.
I'd like to ask about your men.
Ask away.
I'd like to know about the stone.
What about that dumb one? How did he end up with you?
The stone? Oh, he just kind of tagged along.
Just like that?
Aye, just like that. We were riding from Olomouc to a castle past Kladsko when we ran into him and some other wayfarers camping along the way. You know how it goes. We made acquaintance with them, had a drink or two. Then we travelled on together. After all, there's safety in numbers.
I'm not sure I'd be thinking that if I ran into you lot on the road.
We might have done some things I ain't proud of. But wayfarers are sacred even for me. Anyway, our fellow travellers dropped off along the way. One in Mohelnitz, one in Schoenberg, and the rest in Kladsko. Except for the stone. He stuck with us the whole way. The fellas kept asking him what he was after. But of course he never said a word. When we were approaching Barsdorf, I ordered the men to get rid of him. I had some business at the castle, and I didn't want any strangers sticking their noses in. Stefan tried to tell him nicely, but he just sat there, staring like he was turned to stone. That's when we gave him the name. Then the Bearman brothers tried to get him off his horse. He booted Jan in the face and knocked him out cold. Then he jumped down and felled Petter with one punch. A man who can do that is a man you want on your side. So we kept him.
Weren't you worried about having a stranger in your band? Especially one who didn't talk.
No, I figured if he can't talk, he can't tell. Besides, I've had worse.
That guy's built like a brick, bro. Like, you can imagine it. If the models were different size, that guy's gonna be built like a horse, bro. Like, straight up, like, what's his name from Game of Thrones, man? The big guy.
Those Bearman brothers are quite a pair.
Indeed they are. There's no more mercy in them than in, well, a bear. If I told them to skewer you on the spot, they'd do it, without batting an eyelid.
If they could.
Oh, aye. They'd argue first about which one of them got to do the job. But they're as obedient as a huntsman's dogs.
Yeah, but
Real
why?
soldiers. A pair of them. Reliable. As long as they don't get too drunk. Then there's no keeping them under control. But nobody's perfect.
Talk about Jakey and Dangler another time. Let's get onto the patrol.
Can we set out?
Sure. We'll head towards Sasau today. Jakey heard at the tavern in Ledechko that someone there saw some unfamiliar horseman.
You think they could be Hagens?
Maybe, maybe not. It's enough that they're not local. Could be the escort of some merchant caravan, of course.
Hopefully we end up somewhere near Sasau this time. Can go straight to the mission at that point. I think we are going straight to Sasau actually, which is nice. We're going a bit ways past Sasau actually. And we're not stopping. Nope, still not stopping. And we're stopping at a river. Oh, is this where I just oh no. Tight spot. Ah, looks nice. We're just gonna sit here.
Jakey, go and scout ahead. Don't want us running into any surprises. See if there's a good spot for us to camp.
Right, Chief.
What's the matter with Jakey? No back talk?
I gave him a swig of schnapps at supper. Perhaps it made a man of him overnight.
Or that boar piss of yours took away his will to live.
You can use a flute.
All right, Henry. I'm coming, brother.
This is why I always run a shield.
We're on the river bank.
We gotta push out of here, lad.
We have to get back to the bank! Quick! Before they cut us off!
We can get a save. I'd like a save. I'm gonna have to drink it out. Never mind. Oh no, my sword was already out. Okay, we're pushing this way. Why are you getting in my way? Okay.
Jesus Christ!
Come on, lads. That's a bit scuffed. What are you doing, Kuno? Okay, they've got them lot. Who's that? That's a bandit. Oh, we're going this way. Never mind.
To the left! Go left!
You said that a bit late, didn't you? Is it just us two left? Us three left. Peter's not alive. I know. It says I can. Did he just get slapped or what?
Fuck this!
What happened to Stephen? Oh, is that Stephen? Oh no. It seems like they're still alive though. It's giving me the prompt to
To the woods! We'll lose them there!
Who's this? Dangler. Dangler the Stone, Kuno and I. Who's made it out?
What now? I don't know. They could be lying in wait for us anywhere. Someone must have snitched on us. We should split up and get the fuck out of here.
So every man for himself?
Just so.
But you think it was one of the band who betrayed us?
Look around for yourself. Who's missing? Jakey. That's who. I sent him on ahead and he knows which way we're going. That little fucking Judas. When I get my hands on him, he'll rue the day he was born.
You sure it was him?
I'll try and track him down. You can't be too far away.
No, it's too risky. He could have Hagen's people all around him. All we need to do is get out of here in one piece.
You can do that. Where's the rest of them, lads? Where's Dangler gone? Are these lot gonna wake up? Peter and the boys. Oh, Stephen's alright. Peter's alright. Better. Oh, these lot have got loot. Okay. I'm going back to loot. I'm pretty sure I can take these lot.
The answer to my prayers. Just when I want. Ow.
Ow. I could do this all day, mate. You can't do this alone. Pebbles feeling alright. Which way would he have gone? I think this might be the edge of the map.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Might not be possible to do it.
Yeah.
I think we might just have to turn back. Yeah, this is, yeah. There's no point of this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, we've ended up being earlier in the day than before we left his mission. So I'm just gonna rest and commit to completing this. Because I don't see any other way, because the time changes aren't reliable enough. Thankfully, we do actually have a book that we got from Stone. The Stone. I'm sorry, he's The Stone. He needs that title, mate. But we did get a book from him that we can study. It's worth quite a lot, like a lot. It'll take us 5 hours to complete it. We'll lose a lot of energy and we can sleep, eat, and then we'll do this mission, which is nice. Oh, it improves speech. Oh, very nicely done. I didn't even know there were speech books. We've pretty much maxed out everything nearly. Charisma wise, we ain't doing that well, but what can you do? Let's have a quick nap and then we can continue on the mission. Okay,
Yeah.
need to hang about where the tanner is. You did say the evening. This to me is evening.
Yeah.
So we'll find out what's going on down there. Oh, they are here, lad.
I slammed him with my hip, not my ass. I just don't know. Looked to me like you had his nose right between your nether cheeks.
You punch.
Piece of shit.
You asking me?
Wanna have a go? Boy, don't fight.
What are you doing here? So it's not
What are you
suspect.
doing here?
Nothing special. Just a little evening wrestling. It's good for your back and digestion. And your purse too, if you know your business.
I do. How does it all work?
If I wanted to join in, what would I have to do?
It's pretty simple. First you have to beat Weed. He's that not too dangerous looking fella there. But some nights, he gets a good rest and he's got God on his side. Then you can try one of those three. Doesn't matter which. And if you whip all three, you can test your mettle against me. Fair enough?
So the last
Sounds
match is with
easy.
you.
That's right. They say a bout with me is no joke. Just bad humours.
Let's go.
I want to fight you.
What did I tell you? First beat Weed and those three clowns.
All right. You want me to
Take
talk?
care.
Oh, I thought we were just gonna sort it out for me, like some Eddie Hearn business, you know. But I got good money. Where's Weed? Come on, let me slap you up first,
God
mate.
grant you health.
I'm sorry about this.
Let's do it.
Let's go. Good luck then.
We'll ask him the questions after we beat him up. Come on, I beat Peter better. And oh yeah, and it was either one, I don't know. You want me to talk to him? Alright, lads. Who wants it next? Stump. Yeah, mate. First guy I saw.
God save you.
Let's fight, lads.
That wasn't bad. Take care.
Take it up a notch. Yes, we will. This is like abuse, mate. Fighting pens. Bro, shall I lay you on top of him? I'll get a pillow for you too, mate. Go on. Come on. This is bullying at this point, surely. Come on.
Yep.
Oh, you got one hit in. Fair enough, mate. Up the level by one punch, exactly. Alright. You lanky. You don't look that tall to me.
Come to me.
Maybe he's actually quite tall.
Let's fight.
He actually does look quite tall,
You
you
look
know.
pretty good. But I'm betting it was just luck.
We'll see.
There's no luck in it.
Good luck then.
Pure skill. Like I've been in fights before, mate. You don't look like you have much in you. Okay. He's moving like Muhammad Ali. Tyson Fury, mate. 6'7". 6'9", apparently. He can move. He can move. This guy can move. And easy, easy. Come on, Betwist. You want some too? Betwixt. That's not even a name.
Be of some
Yeah, you can.
Let's fight.
Let me slap you up, mate.
That wasn't bad. Take care.
I'm ready for the music. I can do this all day. That one was the easiest one. Your turn now, mate. I'm sorry about this.
I want to fight you.
You put on quite a show. Can't say I expected it. Goodbye.
I'd say you wouldn't have. I just had to show off, you know. Get all of them to sleep. Lad, you're interfering in the match. You're playing referee. You're waking him up, I guess. You're gonna have to wake this guy up too. Come on. Easy. Lads. Is that a ruckus? No, it's not, mate. You want some more? Nah, I might as well ask these lot about the recruiters. What happened with the tanner?
I heard you gave him quite a beating.
It's his own damn fault.
Really? He just came to tell you to go elsewhere.
That's what he told you. Bollocks! He came of his own accord. It was him started the fuss, after he'd lost all his money.
He really tried to have a go. I wouldn't think he'd have it in him.
He tried, but he didn't have much luck. He does pack a punch. But landing it in the right place, ha! I'm not surprised he's got no children.
What? What is this guy on? Stomp Betwixt. He's the only one with a normal name. He might know something.
What went on with the tanner?
When things got lively, I wasn't here. The others were, though. Go ask them. Take care.
This guy's awake now. Might as well chat to him. Defeat of punch.
That was pretty good. I didn't think you had it in you.
You were really good. I've got to hand.
What's that?
Oh, I don't mean to
There are
skip
people here looking for really tough men, and I'd say you fit the bill. So when you walk through town this evening, if there's a light in the church, go in and wait a while. If they like the looks of you, they might give you some work.
Thanks. I'll think about it. The tanner sent me. He says you've been causing a commotion at night, and I thought I might convince you to stop.
Ha! So all his whining finally found a friendly ear, did it? Let me tell you something first, whelp. I'm the bailiff's man, and we're not doing anything wrong here. Old Lederman's only been whining like that since he lost a bit of silver. Didn't bother him before that.
He told me different.
Ha! Of course he did. Otherwise no one would help him. Go ahead and ask the lads. They'll tell you the same. It's God's honest truth.
I'll take you at your word. But what should I do now?
The way I see it, you've got two choices. Screw that old liar and leave him be, or get down to business.
Double cross the tanner. What do
you
you
mean get down to business?
Well, you may think you're pretty tough, and if you give us all a thrashing, we might think it over. But then again, we're no strangers to a hard fight.
If I break your arm, then you won't be coming here for a while, will you?
But I'm a fair fellow, so I'll make you an offer. If you enter our tournament and win, which means beating us all, then we'll go elsewhere. If you don't win, then you're flat out of luck and have to leave. That's not so bad, is it?
I've already beaten you.
Look
Oh,
here,
nice.
lad. I hope I won't be seeing you around here again. Go and find some other place for your games.
All right. We'll go. But if you want to fight again, you're always welcome. I bet you'll come off worse next time.
I wouldn't mind it, I can't lie. I won't be able to talk to the tanner this late at night though, will I? Do I have to tell him now? You reckon he'll be awake for me to tell him?
Yeah.
Should I just break into his house and see? Dad.
What?
Let me talk to the guy.
Jesus! What's
Bro's
that?
just snoring and
What's
stuff.
with you?
I'm outside.
Do you need some help?
Yeah, I do actually. Let me talk to you.
Clear off before I have you thrown out.
Okay. That's you problem, mate. You're lucky I sorted it out for you. Come on, let's just leave Pebbles.
Yeah.
Let's see what the church is looking like. Well, the candles are lit. Cutscene.
Hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done on earth as it is in
Amen.
heaven. What?
So, you've been looking for us, eh? What is it you want?
Lads, I know you think you're all tough,
Here you're
but
hiring
I'll
men
have
who
all
don't
of you
mind
right
getting their
now.
hands dirty.
Is that so? And where did you hear that?
Taverns and the like. People talk.
Well, that's a pretty tale. But no one in any tavern told you to come here and wait, did they? So let's have it. Who told you?
I'll slap these lot silly. Bailiff's man.
The bailiff's man told me about you. The one who runs the fight club in the quarry.
Did he now? Well, I hope you trounced him. Bastard took my money at dice.
If you want, I can give him a proper hiding, just to show you I'm serious.
Spare me the boasting. I've got a test ready for you. Let's see how you handle it before you tell us how wonderful you are.
What test?
Nothing complicated.
We used to take anyone who looked like they could keep their head on straight, but not now. Now you can only join if you do what we tell you.
Which is what? Steal something?
Nah, not theft. If you want to join us, you have to kill Pius.
I know who that is. First I have to find him.
Who's Pius, and why should I kill him?
That's none of your business. But I'll tell you anyway, because it's an instructive tale. Pius was one of us, but he fucked up.
How?
I know.
Did he steal something?
Yeah, that was part of it. Stole some money, ran away. A few boys died over it. Showed a distinct lack of loyalty. And as soon as he's dead, you can join us.
I guess. Can I get away with this without doing
I
that?
have to find him first.
You don't need to find him. We know where he is.
Then why haven't you killed him yourselves?
It's quite a test. He's hiding in a monastery.
With the
You
stable
can't
boys?
read all right, mate.
It's not hard to get into the grounds.
No, not there. Oh, he would have been dead long since. He's in the, cloister, or whatever it is.
But only monks can get in there.
Just monks and Pius. He's an educated bastard. Seems he used to be a priest, but it didn't quite work out.
That's why he's called Pius, I guess. What does he look like?
How will I recognize Pius?
He won't have been there long. He should be the only new one there.
But what if there are others? What does he look like?
Normal. He always went about well dressed and had a fine looking dagger.
Yes, except he'll be given a robe and they'll take his knife.
Then you'll have to try and figure out which one of the novices it is, and get him to betray himself. Try getting him drunk. Then send him straight to hell.
Get him drunk? In a monastery?
We're better. There's more wine there than in the royal cellars, and I doubt he's suddenly stopped drinking.
They take your stuff before you go in. How am I gonna get
How
in?
am I supposed to get into the cloister?
You'll think of something. Maybe there's a secret passage. I've heard there's some cave underneath. The cave of St. Procopius. There might be a way into it from outside.
And do you have any other ideas besides secret passages?
Well, there is this one fellow been hanging around the taverns. Supposed to join the monastery soon. Might be he could help you somehow. I'd try talking to him if I were you. And if he doesn't help, knock him on his ass and take anything he's got that you could use to pass yourself off as him. A letter of admittance to the monastery, or whatever.
Okay. Let's make some excuses.
Murder someone in a monastery? Have you gone mad?
Murder's a sin as it is. Doesn't really matter where you do it.
Yes, it does. I'd be spilling blood on hallowed ground.
Well then, knock him senseless, drag him outside, and finish him off where it's less sacred. I don't give a damn where you do it, just as long as he ends up dead.
Fair enough. Anything else? Well, let's just commit to it. I don't think there's... I'll try this, but...
And do you have any other test?
We're not hiring stable boys. We want men who are prepared to do anything. And this is the toughest task we've got.
So how many men have you already sent?
Just a handful.
And what happened to them? Did they hang?
Just the first one. The others turned tail. Guess they didn't have the stomach for it.
Fair enough. Let's do it then.
Fine. So
I
I've got
think
to
this
kill
is the
Pius.
only way.
He's in the cloister, and to get into the cloister, I'll need to enlist the help of some boy who's joining the order, right?
More or less. And now the main thing.
The main thing is to kill him, isn't it?
Of course. But that's not all. All hell's gonna break loose in the monastery after the murder. So, either make sure nobody finds him, or hightail it out of there quick as soon as the job's done. But better if they don't find him right away.
And what else? Should I come back here afterwards?
No. Before you run for it, take his special dice and bring it as proof that you killed him. And if you can get him to tell you where he hid the coin, bring that as well.
Bring his dice and the money if I find it. And where should I bring it?
From the monastery, head east across the river. There'll be a swamp where you'll find a fire pit. Go there at night and light a fire. Make it nice and big and we'll show up. Take the dice and the money, and then tell you where to report. Got it?
Right, I'm to slip into the best guarded place in the entire region and kill someone. Take his dice and money, and then go to the swamp and wait by the fire.
Yeah, that's the idea.
Well, you can at least say a few Hail Marys for me. I'm gonna need all the help I can get.
And remember, we'll be keeping tabs. So don't you try to run off, alright? God be with you.
Like the other handful of people. I doubt you got that much in you, lads. Can't lie. What's that the key to? The church. Are you trying to give me some lock-picking skills test? Mate, I'm pretty sure I can open this myself. Oh, so I don't get to... Look, I knew I should have talked to the tanner. Not my fault, is it? Easily done. Talk to the... Tell Sir Radzig what the bandits want you to do. Okay. I think I might do that first. Let's head over there. Again. And we'll do the band. Another mission for the band. And then we'll finish this one off. It is night time, but I'm pretty sure we'll get to Rata in time.
Hold it right there.
Hold it right
This
there. I
won't
would.
take long.
I would. Why do people like ambushing in weird? What? There's only one of you. Oh, you got some pretty good armor on, mate. Bit unlucky that you're not that good with it. Come on. Come on, this is pretty much a duel. One that will take you all the way, though. No surrendering on this, mate. Come on, all the way.
Had enough?
What about you, mate? I'm asking you that. You do nothing risky, mate. Nothing risky. And when you do, that happens. There we go. I love me some of that. You had any friends waiting up there? Let's have a talk with Sir Radzig. Just so he knows what I'm getting myself into. Need some, I guess, I'd say, what would it be? Like permission? I am basically working for him at this point. Is he downstairs? I looked through the corridor, he wasn't there.
Did I tell you?
Oh, he's right here.
No, I didn't know she did that.
She only started not long ago.
Greetings. What do you need?
About the investigation.
Sir, this investigation into the Neuhof massacre, it's getting a bit complicated.
What have you found out?
I tracked down a gang of robbers who recruited killers for Pribyslavitz. They know the whoresons who torched Neuhof.
That's excellent news. Did you find out any more?
So far, not much. If I'm going to infiltrate them, I have to do what they say. That means murdering one of their former cronies, a fellow they call Pius. Apparently he was at Neuhof too.
You have to kill a criminal to prove yourself to them? Huh. I don't much like the sound of it.
That's not the worst of it. This Pius is hiding out in the monastery pretending to be a novice. I'd have to get inside the cloisters to get at him.
Good God above, that's another matter entirely. They don't let just anyone into the cloisters, and the abbot won't give up any of the novices. Secular law has no jurisdiction inside the monastery. But this is the second time that something untoward has happened there. First the counterfeiters, now this. I'd be glad to have someone take a look inside.
We're doing some extra infiltration. What is to be done?
What should I do with Pius once I find him?
Don't kill him. Bring him to the bailiff in Rattay. He'll interrogate the man and give him a fair trial.
It doesn't sound like an easy task, sir. Getting into the cloisters, finding Pius, and then getting him to the bailiff.
Far from it, lad. But I have confidence in your abilities.
It seems like the only way to find Pius is to join the order. Damned if I know how, though.
A bit of meditation and learning would do you good. If it's really the only way to get to him, then you'll have to do it. I'm sorry I can't be of much help. Sadly, my relations with the monastery aren't entirely congenial. You'll have to figure something out for yourself. Take care.
Okay, so he's fine with it.
Damn.
Very quite fine with it. We know the orders though. Luckily, I did say I might have to take him out of the ground. So I mean, as long as I get his dice, I'm pretty sure that's all I need. Let's talk to the band. Then we'll start infiltrating these lot. It saves as soon as we get here, doesn't it? Yeah, so I've done that for no reason at all. We're a bit drunk. I did have some moonshine as well. But it is what it is. At least I can talk to these lot. Jan, who wants the ring?
Can you tell me something about yourself, Jan?
Why not? I haven't been to confession for a while.
You don't look too good.
You and Petter seem very close.
As brothers should be, lad.
To tell the truth, I'd never have guessed the two of you came from the same mother.
Oh, we've got the same ma, all right. I ain't got no ma, and neither does he. And the same goes for our pa. It's probably Satan himself.
Oh. I'm a bit confused. You're not actually brothers?
We might be. We might not. A band of mercenaries found us in a village when I was still a baby, and Petter hardly walking. Playing in the dirt together we was. Their leader took a shine to us for some reason. He took us away and raised us up. Raised us with swords for playthings and ale for mother's milk. A few years later, he was killed in Saxony. The band fell apart, but we joined another right away. That's the way it's been ever since, over and over.
So you two never had... well,
a normal life. We ride from one fight to another, risking our necks and killing who they pay us to kill. That's normal for us. Always has been.
Makes sense.
What do you think about this business with Hagen Zul?
That's a very tricky matter, I can tell you. Them Zuls are well known among us mercenaries. Hagen and his two brothers fought in the Margraviate Wars. That's quite a feather to have in your cap. On the other hand, they've got their weaknesses.
Like what?
They still like to think of themselves as high and mighty lords. Kuno got over that, thank Christ, and he treats us all like equals.
You think Hagen's men have no great love for him?
Well, I'd say they're running before his whip more than following his flag, if you understand me.
Aye. I see what you're getting at.
Oh, makes sense. And how
did you end up
up
in Kuno's band?
It's nothing new for me and my brother. We've been fighting for coin since we were old enough to carry swords. Last time we rode with one Lombardian by the name of Collini. All over Bavaria, Austria and that.
What happened? Did you fall out?
Nah, we just wanted to come back to Bohemia. You know how it is. When no one understands a word you say, it ain't worth a damn.
Fair enough. Have a talk with the other one as well. Never mind, that's not him. That's Kuno. There he is. Jan.
Have you thought about where to head next, Damien?
Aye, Chief. Kuttenberg and Budweis, I reckon.
Bear men want to go to Brandenburg.
Why's that?
These lot are just
Say
chilling.
someone there
Did I
owes
just
them a
speak to
pile of
Jan?
coin, and they'll share with us.
Poor shit. They're the ones who owe a pile
I don't even know who I spoke to. It doesn't let me speak to either of them. I'm getting a bit wavy now.
Someone who can talk, that is.
Replacements
It's
for the bear
hitting.
men.
That's why Kuttenberg makes sense. It's a silver mining town and miners are hard as fucking nails.
Some of them might be tempted to go crushing heads for silver instead of ore.
Exactly.
I can only talk
The
to
town
Kuno.
is full of Deutschers, so maybe that'll settle the bearman's yearning for Brandenburg.
He's like deciding where they're going. Let's see if we can talk to Stone. But we can't actually talk to anyone, so I guess we just talk to Kuno. We set out on patrol.
I see everyone made it back in one piece.
Thank Christ. Someone up there must like us. Somehow we always manage to get out of these sticky situations.
No, someone up there, or someone down there.
Yeah, right. Well, the main thing is we made it.
So we'll go patrolling again?
We will, but not you.
What? Why not?
I found out where Jakey is. I want you to grab him, beat everything he knows about Hagen out of him.
Why me?
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But why me?
For one thing, you're reliable. And for another, you're not likely to wring his neck on sight. Which can't be said for the rest of us.
Okay. What are you lads doing
What are
in
you
the
going to be
meanwhile?
doing in the meanwhile?
We'll go on
The
patrol
exact
as
same
normal.
word.
It could be a trick, you see, to lure us into a trap.
But what if they're waiting to spring a trap on me?
It could well be, Henry. So you should be very careful. But one thing's for sure, Jakey won't be there forever. And someone's got to go and check it out.
And where is he hiding?
He isn't, the little shit. He's drinking away his 30 pieces of silver in some alehouse, bold as brass. The inn on the meadow, or something like that.
The inn in the glade?
Yeah, that's the one.
I'll get going then.
The inn in the
Go.
glade. I haven't been there in a
And
while.
when you find him, deal with him however you see fit. Just make sure you find out what he knows first.
Right, Chief.
I always do. 30 pieces of silver. Oh. Come on then, Pebbles.
Yeah.
The solo mission. Are Matthew and Fitz still hanging around here? Last time I saw them, they were hanging around here.
Come and have a word with me.
Might do some quests for them lot. I think they've got one ready. Oh, he's armored up. Oh my gosh. Looking like a proper...
Hey, Henry's
Who am I
come to see us.
I'm talking to you about it. Andrew, of course I am. No? Yes, I am.
How are you?
Met a boy named Jakey.
I'm looking for a young fella by the name of Jakey.
A cheeky-looking stripling.
Yeah.
I'll be him, all right.
Well, I don't like to snitch on my guests. It ain't good for business. Since it's you, I'll make an exception.
Thanks, Andrew.
Well, I was gonna throw him out on his ear at first. He strolls in here like some lord, ordering people around. He's nothing but a snot-nosed brat. But then, he showed me the weight of his person. Well, business is business. He stayed here a couple of days. Yesterday evening he was boozing here, and then went off to the woods with some wench.
To the woods? That's a very broad term in these parts.
Someone said they saw them heading south across the meadow. There's pine woods there and cliffs, and that's where they went. The girl's father was here with her, a merchant. As soon as he noticed she was gone, he went off to look for her. You might meet him.
All right. Thanks.
Bring me something to eat.
All right. Got some quests over here too. I'm not quite sure we can get it all done. Might start a quest line with him. It says that he needs supplies. And Fritz and Matthew are looking armored up. Okay. We might start this quest, look for Jakey, start this quest, do this quest, and then return to the main mission. Okay, so where is this guy? In a forest somewhere.